your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me do love. It's a smile on your face, and as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
Hey, welcome to Put It All on Red. I'm your guest, your host, Roberta the Tool Lady, and I have a guest for you, which is Malcolm J, a local R&B artist. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And I just want to say welcome. I appreciate you sharing this afternoon, this evening with me. It seems like it's been forever. I hope you all enjoyed the eclipse and the change of the weather. Got a little cooler, but we know that's going to change if you're here in Dallas, right? Well, Malcolm, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I do. What's going on, everybody? My name is Malcolm J. And I just want to say shout out to everybody in the city right now and put it all on Red Podcast. This is history in the making, baby. The breakaway. Let's talk about it.
All right, now. Now I'm super excited to have Malcolm on. There's several different things about Malcolm that I'm interested in. And first of all, Malcolm, would you share with us a little about yourself?
Well, my name is Malcolm J. I'm a R&B/hip hop artist from Dallas, born and raised. I'm a songwriter. I'm a dancer. I model. Learning how to act, literally becoming an actor. Just released my independent debut album titled The Breakaway a month and a half ago. It's just been amazing. So a lot more as well as on the way. So.
All right. All right. So now, Malcolm, how many albums or how many projects have you done?
This is my very first actual project that is near and dear to my soul and my heart, because I really sat down and wanted to create all new original material that was a representation of who I am becoming as of right now, that was going to catapult into the future. And The Breakaway was perfect. It has 10 tracks full of 3 features. Shout out to LR, shout out to Alexis Taylor, and shout out to Tony Poetic. Those are the 3 features from my independent debut album, The Breakaway.
Okay.
Y'all will love
it. Okay. Now, I wanted to ask you, because it's interesting to me that for you to be interested in the genre of R&B.
Yes.
How does that work for you? How's that working for you? How did it happen?
Well, it happened by faith in regards to, I have been singing ever since I was 4 years old. I was watching a monumental artist as the king of music, Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, but I didn't know who he was. I was a child. I didn't even speak until I was 3, to where when I seen this man, I said, "Mommy, who is that?" She said, "Michael Jackson." That was the very first thing I said. I said, "Mommy, who was that?" And Michael Jackson changed everything for me, along with the James Browns, the Princes, but Michael Jackson personally, because he's the reason why I'm even talking. So definitely rest in peace to Michael Joseph Jackson, an icon, the king of music. Without him, there is no black music being catapulted to the mainstream level like it is now. Plus, I said, with me wanting to make music, I wanted to sing in the very first place. Hip hop rapping came later, like around me being 12 years old, because I seen that singing would be more opening for my opportunities. Rapping is more popular, while singing has longer career spans. Like when I see Smokey Robinson or Charlie Wilson, they're still around singing to this day.
Right.
to
Yes.
this day. And I want to reach the same exact level as a Smokey Robinson, as a Charlie Wilson, as a Jodeci, Drew Hill, still on tour doing shows. And so I decided to take music more seriously when I was 16 because I seen the success of Trey Songz and Chris Brown being so youthful, but so successful that I wanted to do it to where like I ended up moving to 29 Palms, California as a state altogether, because I was in a group with a female hip hop artist who was from Oakland, California, the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay, the town altogether. But it didn't work out, unfortunately. You know what they say, home is where the heart is. So I moved back home to Dallas the day after Thanksgiving 2017. I reinvented myself. I went from Malcolm J to Malcolm J Focus, and it just came out perfectly to where my mother, along myself, we created our own team slash record label called Focus Music, and it has been terrific ever since. We worked on like releasing an album that we wanted to represent the city of Dallas in a major way, like E40, and it ended up becoming a breakaway. I met a lot of artists that were very unknown, unsigned, that were determined to be heard worldwide, that I had to work with them right away. So shout out to all three of the artists who I just named that I met during my early musical stages,
Oh yeah.
reviving myself. And now the breakaway is here, which is streaming on all platforms. All platforms.
Okay. Okay. Now I do love some E40. Now I ain't here to do no R&B, but I do love some E40. I'm gonna tell you that.
That's right. Shout out to Foley
He's
Water.
one of the greats. You know, he's one of those that's gonna be in the greats. And I think it's interesting that you did say that R&B or music doesn't change, but rap has had to change because that is true. It does recreate the sounds, you know, because we have, you know, individuals from Chicago now. We have the South. We even have some right here from Dallas,
That's
right?
right.
And everybody got their own because it's, you know, here is the trap. And so everybody
Mm-hmm.
got their own little beats going. And then you got the East and West, of course. So that's interesting that you would say that, you know, that because I've never thought of it that way. But and I do know that a lot of people do are overseas as they retire because people still love music. It's universal, you know.
That's right.
So
And that's
go ahead.
definitely, you're absolutely right about that. Music is universal, and that's why I wanted to do with the breakaway. I wanted to make it worldwide instead of just being about Dallas so much. I wanted it to be for the state of Texas plus the universe, from the East Coast to the West Coast. The two biggest markets are New York and Los Angeles, so I wanted them to embrace the breakaway as well. And the reception is mind-boggling. I love it. I'm ready to just continue to promote it. So.
Okay. Now, could you tell me a little bit about your history, a little bit about your childhood, or a little bit about your trials? And I do understand you said it just didn't work out the first time you went to when you went with the one artist to. Were you a backup singer?
No, no, no. We were in a group. It was a male and a female artist, a combination of R&B and hip hop, but it just didn't work out because the female artist was not who she thought she was. And I seen right through the facade to where I said, let me just move back home to Dallas to reinvent myself completely. But being in California, it changed me on a personal level as well, because it showed me that it is very fast paced. You have to know what you are getting yourself into while in California. California is its own country, the biggest state in the United States of America, in the United States of America, to where I met a lot of artists out there that you may never hear from in the mainstream music industry, but they're living like Jay-Z, to
Mhm.
where I was mesmerized, to where I said, when I come back home, I'm going to be rich independently, that will transcend on to me signing to that major record deal. And that's what we're on the verge of going to now.
Okay. Okay. And you said your mom. Now I love that. So your mom is your number one fan. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, my mother is my number one fan, along with my brother, along with my father. my mother is my manager, and I wanted to have my mother as my manager when I returned because she was very, very focused, poised, along with aggressive when it came to taking care of business for herself to where I wanted her. Thank you. I wanted her to transcend it on into music, to where I learned from UGK, Pimp C's mother, Mama West, rest in peace. She was their mother, along with Usher's mother, Waka Flocka Flame's mama. They all were mothers that knew the industry or business in general so much to where once they got into the music industry, it was easy for them since they were entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs. My mother is the same exact way. My mother is somebody who I can ask for advice to say, you do it like this, don't do it like that. So aggressively, while it is profound as well. So, yes,
Well, I
Mama
love
had that
that.
knowledge. Yes, indeed. Thank you. So, yeah,
Well, I love that. I love that. I love the idea that it's family. And you're right, because now we're hearing so much negative, and I guess over the years, because it can be an ugly industry, and it can be a tough industry, and people can get misused, mishandled, you know. So you're in good hands. I guess that's what I'm trying to
yes,
say.
it.
With
That's
mama,
it.
you're in good hands with family because they're at your best interest.
That's right.
Uh, yeah, so that's awesome. Well, I love that. Now, um, what were some of the lessons you had to learn on your journey?
I had to learn that you have to be about taking care of your business first, because if you are not about taking care of your business, no one else will be about taking care of your business for you. I had to learn that you have to come in being original, don't sound like anybody else. You have to come in with the faith of the Lord, because God first at all times, and you have to learn how to have a good foundation, which is the good team. Because when you have a great team behind you, your dream will come true. Dreams will come true. In fact,
All
and
right.
I learned that always read, always write. Don't ever feel so confident that you are too good to pick up a book at Barnes and Noble or write down what you may not know instantly, but you will know when you take the time out to examine it, to learn it, to perfect it.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
And you know what? I had a discussion off and on with different people about reading. I'm a big reader and writer, actually. And so I believe that we do have to equip ourselves with reading. That's the most important thing. If I could show you my table slash my desk, you'd be like, okay, I got about three notebooks, another computer, but it is because I'm reading, I'm learning, and I don't think we ever get too old to learn.
Right.
So we can always learn something new, right?
That's a fact.
All right. Well, now what I did ask you to do, I asked you to pick one song that you would like to share. This is this midstream. So we at the end you're gonna give us another one. I'm just letting you know. But
Yes,
one
indeed.
song that you would like to share with the audience.
And you said a mainstream song, right?
It could be whatever you wanted. This is your song. This is Malcolm
Okay.
J's song.
Okay, well, here's a record called Rolling. I say, your body's calling like Kelly Rowland. Why you keep killing me like this? Sit on a pony, cause I'm smoother than genuine. No, I don't wanna wind and dine for one night bump and grind. Then think diamonds, cause I got you shining. I want you to roll it around. Please make a sound. Just me and you getting down until the sun rises up. Are you looking at mouth? I see you, girl. I can take you all around the world, from sunny South Dallas To Paris, France, you better understand that you with a man. See this body's all yours, all yours. Stay or leave, that's your choice, be. Cause I'm not gonna play with you. I just wanna be with you. I want you to roll it.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Know that.
All right. Well, y'all heard it here. Now, if it's the first time you heard it on Put It All on Red. Now, when you hear him again, be sure to say, hey, I heard that on Put It All on Red. Because he did do that. Well, that's cool. Now, you know what? I even heard some Prince in that song. And I did hear some, Genuine's your homeboy, right? He's from around this way, right?
What? No, no, no. Genuine's from Richmond, Virginia, the DMV.
Oh,
But I love Genuine, no, definitely. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I love Genuine.
okay. Okay. Well, I did hear some good Prince, the Genuine little mixture there. Well, is that some of the influence possible?
Yes, definitely the James Brown, Michael Jackson, and Prince, along with the late great Dino of H Town, rest in peace. Along with
Oh, wow.
definitely we can put Bobby Brown and Usher up there, and I'll explain why. James Brown with the entertainment business, Michael Jackson with the total package, and Prince with the total package plus sexuality, along with
Okay.
Bobby Brown with the raw street entertaining factor. Even when he was with New Edition before he got kicked out of New Edition to go solo, he was on the cutting edge of street but sexy with the ladies at the same time, but just in a raw manner. Along with Dino of H Town, because Dino was the total package to the point where if he had that opportunity to go solo instantly, he would have just took off, knowing that he just had it all. Usher, who really inspired me to sing even further when I found out that he was born in Dallas and he left moving to Dallas,
Okay.
moving out of Dallas when he was 6 years old. And those names right there just did it for me, especially the big three, the James Brown, Michael Jackson's, and Prince, because I want to reach their iconic status, their respect level within the music industry and pop culture altogether.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, like I said, you got me when you said when I heard Prince, you had my ear because that's one of mine.
Anthony Hamilton too.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, you gotta bring more Anthony Edmonton in the last song then.
Okay, I
Because
sure will.
I just heard some of these other guys and that. All
Definitely.
right. So what have been some of the um as a young man trying to find someone who wants the same thing you want? What has been some of your challenges?
Being around a lot of fraudulent individuals that I brought along wanting to waste my time purposely because of jealousy, because they are not as talented, they are not as intelligent, but wanting to act as if they were so authentic and loyal when they did not want to be a part of what I built so far and what I am going to build later, along with seeing most of this generation not supporting real talent, wanting to be around so-called artists that are here for the moment that I see. While, thank you very much. While I had to sit back to see, is this what they are listening to? Is this what they are watching? To where I got inspired to want to outcreate myself instead of criticizing them, focusing on them, putting my time and my effort into them. I put my time and my effort into yours truly, and it worked out tremendously.
Okay. All right. All right. I like that word. Okay. Now I like that you said you figured out who to be around, who not to be around.
Yes.
I think and what I just had to ask, because I know your whole foundation is your family. Did it take your family to tell you, or did you do it your own, on your own? How did that go?
It took it took my mother and
Okay.
my father, along with my brother, to tell me, while I learned it on my own, to want to be more than just a artist from Dallas, wanting to be a iconic artist worldwide, wanting to have more. But it took my parents to sit down and tell me, you need to leave this city, while uplifting the city even further. While I always had a mindset of wanting to be nationwide, take it my talents from Dallas to the universe in a way that it will be loved and appreciated, instead
Mm-hmm.
of just wanting to be locally famous. I want to be globally famous. I deserve that,
Okay.
especially during this climate. This climate is very generic to me, to where
Okay.
I'm taking it over. So
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, and I really apologize because you did that solo with no background, no music,
thank you.
and a lot of individuals, as I understand, I was asking a producer one time. I was like, I would like to do some soul, was it soul writing music? Because I think I could do country music, to be honest with you. I don't think I could do what you just did.
Right.
I'm not gonna
uh,
take it
uh,
that far. But I already have an accent, so I think I could fit in like a country genre, or the soul writing. What is that? The soul, what's
Neo
that?
soul.
Not neo soul. Neo soul, you need to come with it, because you're talking
Yes,
about
indeed.
Erica Badu, and I certainly don't
Uh,
fit in with.
power
Uh,
Power team just said, do you think that you'll get more support if you leave the city? I would answer that by saying no, because if you take over your hometown, then the East Coast and West Coast, every other major market will follow you. As far as myself, I wanted to take over Dallas one by one, in a way that was very strategical. And it worked out to where I released my independent debut album on the internet, to where the streets, people in the universe that were working 9 to 5 occupations, knew my name by me promoting myself in front of them, which is face to face. So if you do it the right way, Dallas will follow and support. As tough as Dallas could be, I'm here now. So that means Focus Music is here now.
okay, I like that. I like your confidence. I love that. I love that confidence. That's more than, I think that's really, I had spoke with you what Saturday, and I was like, well, I like your confidence. If nothing else, your confidence is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And shout out to Star Mitchell for showing me love wholeheartedly. That's a hip hop artist, a female hip hop artist from Fort Worth, who has been showing me love, who I show love right back to reciprocate that same exact energy. It's a wonderful thing. Shout out to Star Mitchell. And lots of people can say that Dallas is clicked up, but it's time to just be clicked up in the right way and not clicked up in the wrong way, to go against each other. Let's be like the Houstons, the Miamis, Atlantis, Memphis, New Orleans / Baton Rouge, New York, and Los Angeles. It's time for that now.
All right. Well, as you know, power team and put it all on red. We certainly here for that. So we are here for it. We are here for it. Now, can I ask you this?
Yes,
Who writes your music?
I do,
Okay.
because I take pride in wanting to be creative. Now, I have asked for help in regards to giving the opportunity for input, but
Okay.
no one has sat down and wrote my records for me. They have gave me insight on saying, well, I think you should say it like this, or say this, say that, but never grabbed a pen, pencil, notepad to write my lyrics down for me. That has never happened, and it never will happen.
Okay. And how often do you write? How long have you been writing?
Oh, I have been writing ever since I was 6 years old, but I started to come up with my lyrics off the top of my cranium when I was 7, and it worked out wholeheartedly well because it was full of free creativity, and I loved it.
Okay.
That's how most of my records that are on a breakaway, I freestyled most of those records.
Okay. Okay.
I
Oh, wow.
only wrote 3 records for the breakaway, but I freestyle most of my project. Literally freestyle. Got into the recording studio, walked into the recording booth, put the headphones on, and just opened my mouth to sing
Okay. Okay.
the
And
majority of the time.
like I said, I'm not really a singer, but I think when music is felt from the heart, then it really makes a difference.
Yes, indeed it is, and that's what I wanted to do with the breakaway. Be heartfelt as much as I will, not can, will. And this is my best album ever to me because it is the beginning of new material that will come along. So I'm definitely doing that. Does that mean you remain independent? Yes, I will be independent while I say this, as long as I can build up my fan base. The major record labels are watching and listening, so they'll call. So, but I love being independent. Now, I do want the world to know my name to be mainstream, to sign that major record label, as long as it is a joint venture deal.
Okay. Now, if if people wanted to, would you tell our audience like how they can contact you and where they can hear your music at again?
My independent debut album titled The Breakaway, which is spelled THM Breakaway, is streaming on all platforms, all digital platforms, from Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Play. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/MalcolmJ214. Follow me on my official Instagram profile. I am on there daily, which is MalcolmJ_114. That is the name Malcolm, the lowercase letter J, and the numbers 114, 114. Along with follow my ex, formerly known as Twitter, which is MalcolmJ214. We are going to start my upcoming website, which is going to be titled www.malcolmj.com. But definitely follow me on all of my social media platforms. TikTok, which is MJF214. I'm destroying TikTok. I have like 5,000 followers on TikTok right now. But
Okay.
listen, yes, indeed. But definitely follow me on TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my official Instagram profile. We have a lot of things coming up, including merchandise as well. So,
Okay. Well, thank you. Now, Malcolm, for younger, now Malcolm, for the younger audience, what would you advise them?
the younger audience, I advise them to continue to pursue your dreams because hard work, dedication, preparation, perseverance, loyalty will pay off, especially when you continue to stay by it. Do not give up, aka also known as quit. Do not listen to negative people tell you that you cannot do it or you will never do it. You can do it. I am a living testimony that when you believe in God, when you believe in yourself, and when you believe in your city, everything happens for a reason. While you are not afraid to leave your bird nest, which is your hometown. And if you are a youngster, male or female from Dallas, continue to look forward. If you think Hollywood, you will become Hollywood. If you think New York City Times Square, you will become New York City Times Square. Do not quit at all. Keep God first, keep God last. Literally. Stay
Yeah.
active. Wow, I say this. Listen to your mother, listen to your father, listen to your school teachers, your pastors. Wow, if you're black, love your race. Black is beautiful at all times. This is all that matters to me. While I say this, the black youth of today's time, start respecting each other. Do not disrespect each other, because you will not do it to any other race, but you'll do it towards your own, more than likely. That's what I have seen, and that is what I've heard. It's time to change that. Black youth love each other to where the black adults can love each other by watching y'all and hearing y'all. That's what it's all about. If you love you, you will succeed. And that's my advice to the youngsters. Keep God first, keep God last.
All right. All right. Hey, that was good stuff. I couldn't have said it any better. I agree with you. We certainly have came to a point of time where our communities are lacking some things, especially how we treat each other.
That's
And
right.
love is one commandment that we are to keep, that we are to love one another, but it's hard. That's why I'm asking, that's why I always ask my guests, what do you have for other people? Because Malcolm, some people don't even love themselves.
That's a
And
fact.
I'm just, and it's sad, it sounds terrible, for
Yeah,
someone to not even want to look in the mirror and see themselves. But as you said, as you had stated, Michael had stated that the man in the mirror is hard for a lot of people to look at. So usually that's the hardest person for them to look at in our communities, and some other people, but certainly, like you said, for our communities, that's where we really are lacking in that respect, in that regards. And again, like you said, the adults. So I couldn't have said it any better. I really like that. That was some good word. And I'm hoping that the youth were listening. Somebody younger could listen. Maybe it'll save us from some funerals. You
that's
know,
right. That's
really.
right. Because I don't want to see Dallas, Texas become a New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Birmingham, Alabama, Memphis, Tennessee, let alone Chicago, let alone Detroit. And I've been to Detroit, Michigan. Dallas, we need to unify with each other first. Shout out to all of those beautiful markers that I just named. I love y'all to life. Shout out to Tony Poetic for telling me to say that. But Dallas needs to take care of Dallas, to love one another. More love, more success.
Right, right, right. And support one another.
Support
And
one another.
that's right. And Malcolm, I think the whole thing is that us we sometimes have a problem supporting one another. Um, we just sometimes we know Malcolm, but we're no matter what, Malcolm can be really good, but no matter what, we won't support Malcolm. uh and I don't know why, but that's something that's ingrained within us somewhere. But we do have to stop that and support one another, especially in different avenues, because hey, everybody else supports their own, so you're
Yes, they
right.
do, and that's what we are going to break starting right now. It will take time while we are going to break it amongst the black race. We take care of us first, then we can take care of everybody else. We set the tone, aka also as we are the innovators. But we have to know that we are innovators. We have to know that we can change our communities from the East Coast, from the West Coast, from the Midwest, and other states down south, let alone in overseas foreign countries. The Haitians, the Panamanians, the Africans, the Jamaicans, they have to love themselves. Africans shouldn't fight black Americans. Jamaicans shouldn't fight black Americans. Haitians, Panamanians shouldn't fight black Americans. They are all black. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, you're black. Like Paul Mooney said, the only difference is between y'all and black Americans is that y'all could swim.
Well, you know what, and I
Rest in
agree
peace to
with
Paul
you.
Mooney.
Rest in peace. So I think that's awesome. And do you ever sing in any of the bars or the nightclubs here?
Yes, it is about to be that time. I finished up the breakaway. Now I am available for book shows all around the city, let alone taking it all across the country. It's time for it. So if you want to contact me for book shows, contact me at focusmusic91 at gmail.com. Focus Music, FOKIZMUSIC, number 91 at gmail.com. Contact me for book shows. I love this. Serious requirements only.
Well, I mean,
I want to say that.
time is money, right?
That's right.
And we can't waste time. So, if you just kicking the ball, you might not want to just, come over there and kick it with you because no one has time for that. Now, I do have, um, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and do the last song if you're ready for that. What you
I'm
think?
ready for that. I'm definitely thinking like that.
Okay.
I'm definitely ready for it. So
All right. All right. Hit us with it. Make me smile.
make you smile. Okay.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
Definitely. I say, got me living in the fast lane, counting money slow. If a fella run up on me, hit him with the 44. I don't play no games when I'm in these streets. Thinking from Miami, how I keep that heat. Dallas is my city, where we do it big. Like a hair beautician, boys, we'll split your wig. Ever since Mac was young, I've been ballin'. While you sing the stalling, them girls are crawling, crawling. FAST lane, me you ain't the same. I stack it up, rack it up, while you can't even change the game. That's a shame, cause you won the blame. Hey, don't be mad at me, cause them hoods love what I claim. And that's being a man, standing behind his word. While you own these songs like it's a record song, that's so absurd. When the truth gon' sell itself, you ain't gotta do too much. Why you think this woman standing over there being quiet cause she wanna blush? Let me mix it in.
All right.
Baby, I've been looking at you from afar, so sexy like a foreign car. Hanging with you girls, having fun. See nobody, you my only one. Turning down the ballers, big shot callers. Don't wanna waste your time, just wanna make you mine. Smile on your face. Yeah, you like that. It's up to
Oh
you what you
yeah, it's
want to
good.
do, but realize I want you.
All right. Well, thank you. She said, "Oh my."
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Again, I'm here with Malcolm J. And he just finished with Breakthrough. It's Breakthrough, right?
No, the breakaway.
The Breakaway, and
Yes,
it's streaming on
platforms.
all all
All the digital platforms that
all digital
Amazon
platforms.
Music.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Amazon Music, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Jay-Z's former company Title as well. So
Okay. All right. So catch him, and again, he's open to be booked.
yes.
You did hear him without any filters, any background music, so it's original.
Yes,
And
indeed.
it's all original. So you did hear here live. So now, Mr. Malcolm, um, Mr. Malcolm, what in a and are you married?
Oh no, no, no. I am definitely single, and I want to say that I'm ready to mingle. While I want to take care of myself first before I reach that Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Jay Z, Beyonce status to be married while becoming the ultimate power couple at the
Okay.
same time. So if I build myself up as the foundation, meeting that right companion, it will all work out perfectly because I didn't rush it. I took my time within the timing for the timing to be special on an intimate level.
Okay. All right.
That's
All
right.
right. Okay. Well, and is there anything else you want to share with the audience?
Definitely, and it's funny how you said all original because one of my favorite hip hop rap group is Bone Thugs and Harmony
Hmm.
From East 99 St. Clair, Cleveland, Ohio. They
Oh
had a
yeah.
they had a record called All Original that was on their third album titled The Art of War. That's one of my favorite records from them altogether because that's how I try to be on a personal level. While I will say this, my shout out to LR, Alexis Taylor, Tony Poetic, Cass Cobain, Melon Beats, Star Mitchell, and Ashlyn Kusher. That's one of my new people that is a upcoming black R&B slash hip hop female artist that is outstanding. Along with, but God first out of all of them, my mother, my father, my brother, the whole entire city of Dallas once again. Gotta throw it the 2023 world champion, Major League World champion, Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball champion, Texas Rangers. Have to represent. Yeah, y'all make me into who I am with this. I love Dallas. 214 that 214 Dallas always thriving. Shout out to the whole entire universe. I'm saying
All right.
from the East Coast, from the West Coast, from the Midwest, from down south to overseas. The Breakaway, my independent debut album, is streaming right now on all platforms. Focus what? Focus Music. We are here and we're not going absolutely nowhere. We have a whole lot in the works. I'm working on new music right now as we speak. Right now as we
Okay.
speak.
Okay.
And one thing I will say this, shout out to you, the tool lady, for this very
Well, thank
quick,
you.
phenomenal interview. And shout out to the power team. Yes, awesome. 214 that. This is only the beginning of what is yet to come for all of us. I
All right
love
now.
I love Dallas. I love what I call the Black Dallas, meaning the urban part of the 214 Dallas always thriving. We come together now. It's going to be dynamic. So let me say this again.
Absolutely.
Shout out to y'all once again. Put it on Red Podcast. That is the
And
best.
we here.
That is the best and not trash. So
Uh-huh. All right now.
that's
Look,
it.
all
So
right now.
shout out to
Let it
everybody
go.
that are viewers watching. I love y'all to life, like Tony Poetic told me to say, and I'm never gonna disappoint y'all. Y'all will never stop seeing this face, especially now. Go stream the Breakaway right now. Buy the Breakaway right now on all platforms. I am opened for book shows, club and party promoters, along with my team Focus Music. We have a lot coming for y'all as well.
All right. All right. Well, I really appreciate having you on tonight. I've loved the music. I've loved your singing. I didn't get a chance to listen to it before we came on, so I was like, okay. But it was really, I really liked it because a lot of the artists that you mentioned, especially H Town, um, hey, that's my group. Prince is my sure enough my group, and my
That's
guy
right.
Usher,
That's
Michael
right.
Jackson. He's on the top of the list. That's probably the
Yeah.
first. Look, if I tell the truth, the first record I've ever had in my life. So,
That's it. That's right. And rest in peace to Dino along with Prince. Shout out to Tony
yes,
Poetic once again from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. What up, though? My baby all day. Shout out to my Detroit people, Midwest as well. So Michael Jackson, that's the biggest one too. So like I said, I want to reach that
yeah,
level. And when y'all stream the Breakaway, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, more projects on the way. So
right, right. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
thank you so
Love
much.
you for taking that time and even
I
sharing your
love you too,
time
the two lady. I love you too, the two
already.
lady. Cause and I love you because not only are you black, but you're a woman. So I love the women. So
Hey. Right, right.
like
And
I
you
say,
trusted you, yeah, and you trusted me with your career.
that's
You're
right.
trusting me with your integrity. So
Thank
I
yeah,
appreciate that.
thank you, and I appreciate you too for understanding that we can come together to make history that will make a lot of millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Plus, we represent this 214 Dallas always thriving to the maximum effect. I have to throw it up again. The 2023 Major League Baseball World Champion Texas Rangers. I had to throw it up again. That's what I'm about always. I'm taking this nationwide. Shout out to the whole city of Dallas, man. I love us. I love y'all. We not stopping from here. I love the whole great state of Texas, baby. So
All right now. And also, I'm also streaming now on YouTube. Go and join my channel.
yeah,
Review,
we
you can look at some of the old shows. You watch this show. Subscribe, like and
shout out to
subscribe.
Keisha too. Shout out to Keisha for putting this together at the Power Team as well, baby.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. She said, "Hey, I know him."
Yeah. Oh yeah, and shout out to Mutual. Shout out to my boys Gino and Montez. I almost forgot them. Shout out to Gino and Montez as well from Arlington. I love them to life as well. Shout out to my boys Gino and Montez.
And the biggest thing tonight, if nothing else, always love one another.
That's
Be
right.
kind to one another. I think that's the greatest.
That's the greatest thing. And definitely
Peace.
peace. Follow me back on Instagram too, lady.